Hello everybody and welcome to Against the Fence. This is your top 5 fighters of 2023, which we've decided over accomplishment and the number of fights they've had this year. So make sure you play along with us and put your top 5s in the comment section.
In at number 5, we have Ian Gary. Ooh. I think we all agree this is the right choice. Ian Gary's fought 3 times this year. The first time was back in March. He was against Song Kenan. Got dropped in that fight, came back and got a knockout, which started off the spectacular of what his performance has been over the previous 2 fights we've seen since then. He got another knockout and a decision win against Neil Magny.
He's somebody who's made one of the biggest rises in the welterweight division as well. In the time of this recording, Ian Gary has not fought Vicente Luque on December 16th. So we are not taking that into account. But still, even if he was to lose against Vicente Luque, he's already fought 3 times. He's made some jumps.
Yeah,
so,
of course, yeah. Right then, so in at number 4, we have got Alexa Grasso. She beat Valentina Shevchenko, arguably what people would call the woman's GOAT. So she had to be in our top 5. And she even rematched the former champion in Valentina Shevchenko and took her to a split decision draw. Yeah. Like, we don't get many draws in the sport of mixed martial arts, let alone a split draw. A lot of people arguably thought that Alexa Grasso won that fight, me, myself included. She caused the former champion problems.
All right, in at number 3 then, we have got the lightweight champion in Islam Makhachev. He's fought twice this year, beating the same person, Alex Volkanovski, who some would argue is the pound for pound number 1. Some may argue and say that he shouldn't have won that first fight, but it is what it is. It's what the judges gave at the end of the day. But the way that he came back in that second fight to head kick knockout him, I think was insane.
Yeah, he's just been existing at the championship level throughout this year and been holding it down against the pound for pound best. In at number 2, we have the Jelton Almeida himself. Now, this guy's exciting. You know, he comes into the heavyweight division and he's still considered to be kind of fresh meat. Like, he's new, he's rising, and he's done quite a job at doing so as well, stopping some of the most dangerous people within the heavyweight division. His last fight against Lewis at this point of recording.
Yes.
Derek Lewis, at this point of recording, was a little bit of a slugfest. We do believe he could have got him out of there.
Oh, yeah.
But previously to that, he was just stopping Mando.
Yeah.
He was just stopping him. You know? Yeah.
Obviously, he's come from light heavyweight and he's doing this to bigger and stronger guys. And just like we speak about the new evolution of fighters like the Cyril Gans and the Tom Aspinalls with their footwork and their agility and their cardio.
Athleticism.
Yeah, and athleticism. And this guy he's a different breed and he does finish you. Yeah. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Here it is, guys. Our number 1 fighter of the year. Who's it going to be? Have you guessed it yet?
Yeah, have a quick guess.
Have you guessed it?
All right.
You ready?
3 goes.
3, 2, 1.
Sean Strickland.
Now, I think this is kind of obvious, really, because he has fought 3 times. He did make quite a bit of a rise through the rankings. And not only that, the way that he beat Izzy as well, I think was, absolutely flawless. Across 5 rounds.
Stuck with it.
Yeah.
It's also in the fact that when you see the unexpected happen, no one expected that Izzy versus Sean Strickland fight to go the way it did.
No.
So the fact that he sort of stood up our expectations really shows you why this guy deserves to have the number 1 spot.
Yes.
Doing what most people thought he couldn't do. He is incredibly valuable for the UFC this year.
And just to touch a little bit on that as well, like we say that it was unexpected against Israel Adesanya. People didn't expect him to go in there and beat Abus.
No.
Because a lot of people counted him out in that fight, let alone the Israel Adesanya fight, and he finished a bust, didn't he? So
I mean, that was a flawless performance.
Exactly.
As well.
He's the kind of person that's death by paper cuts.
Yeah.
Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
He will just keep at you, chipping at you through duration and time, and eventually, when he's got the opportunity to present himself, he puts you away, and you just don't expect that.
Sean, how do you feel about being the middleweight champion and our number 1 fighter
to be
of the
honest,
year?
you guys, I'm really honored. Thank you. You 3 for picking me at number 1. I think I'm going to come back and absolutely demolish this Drickus guy next year as well. And I'm going to top your list next year. So I'll see you then.
Our number 1, Sean Strickland, everyone.
Now, of course, there are some honourable mentions as well that we should probably get through. Just shy of the list. People like Jack Della Maddalena in the welterweight division.
Fought 3 times.
Yep. It's extremely
Could have been in there.
Extremely active.
Sean O'Malley.
I was about to say that. But no.
Yeah, he only
He
fought
only fought
once,
once.
but like he
was
did,
gonna
he
say
did,
that.
he did.
beat
Obviously,
Aljamain Sterling,
he
which
did,
was very
he did.
impressive.
Bobby Green submitted the likes of Tony Ferguson. Again, that's
Yeah.
a great win on your resume.
Also, I would say Roman Kopylov. I mean, he's had 3 fights and 3 clean wins
Yes.
this year as well.
Dricus Duplessis.
Yes.
Because, you know, the way that he finished Robert Whittaker was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that?
Yeah, Ikram Alaskarov, 2 finishes. People could have put him in there because he does scare JK off.
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
He's a bit of
dear.
a rising.
Those are just some honourable mentions. There's
Yeah.
plenty more that you guys could have thought of. That if you think that could have been in there, let us know. Put them in the comments.
Please do. Yeah, whack it right down below. We'll have to go through them and read them and give them to them. But guys, I mean that's all we've got time for. That's been exciting. I mean, I'm pretty stoked about our top 5. If you guys agree or disagree, as Josh was saying, let's hear it in the comments below, and feel free to follow us and like us on all of our social media channels as well, so we can keep the conversation going.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
and hit that notifications bell as well. Make sure that you are aware of when our next video is, because we've got a lot coming your way
Yes.
during this festive period.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Peace out.
Ciao, ciao.
Take care.
You got Dricus Duplessis in there as well, who
Yep.
has fought twice.
Yeah.
But I'll do that again. 3. So whilst you were playing along to this,
Why do you keep doing that?
I don't know. It's like my sort of intro thing now, isn't it?
It winds me up.
yeah,
Constantly.
just fucking sit still.
No, it just keeps going.
I don't even know why I do it, but I've just. I keep doing it.
Mate, you're not a Dragon Ball Z character.
He's just juggling.
Can we do it? Can we do it?
Well, stop juggling then, mate. You know what I mean?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Against the Fence. You fucking for real?
You're just putting 2 fingers up to the audience. You know that? You're like, "Oi."
Sorry, go.